from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL. I am Tasteless. With me is Artosis. How you doing, man?
I am doing excellently, Tasteless. Thank you for asking.
I'm doing just wonderful.
I'm so happy to be back here.
I missed you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a couple days. I'm not used to having a couple days off.
I'm not used to having days off. So
yeah, it was weird.
It was a lot of fun casting at Lotte World down there at Jamsil. But it's good to be back in the studio.
It is.
I actually much prefer casting here. I notice when I move to other places, it's like something stuff.
This is like home, you know?
Yeah.
And
I think I'm actually farther away from you than normal. That feels better. All right.
Hi.
Man, the last time we were so far away from each other.
Yeah.
That was actually crazy.
We're like barely touching our fingertips together.
Yeah. We, of course, for casting, a very important match. We no longer have any non-Koreans in the tournament left, so even though this is a big international event we're doing, it's got boiled down to just the Koreans here. Of course, special thanks to our sponsors, the City of Seoul, G-Skill, and LG, Intel, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting us. This is the GSL. A lot of non-Korean fans showing up today.
Yeah, it's a great day if you're a fan to come down and see this. We have 4 of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
And they're going to be going at it. 2 TVPs, going to be a lot of fun. So excited, Tasteless.
You know, TVP, really interesting matchup. I feel like it's a matchup we're still learning more and more about.
Oh, yeah. It's evolving and fast.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see a lot of new TVP styles that we haven't seen a whole lot before. Probably reminiscent of OGS Supernova. He's kind of the one that has pioneered the new style that I think we're going to see a lot.
Yeah, this new style is sick, man. We were talking about this before the show started up. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's not just Marines and Marauders. It's more Marines and tanks. Siege tanks are actually amazingly good. You know, I know a lot of people right now are going, no, they aren't! They aren't!
But
no,
in
they
Platinum,
are.
they're doing this. Well, this is the GSL. This is the highest level of competition. Yeah, it's a lot of Marines and tanks. You don't get as many medevacs right away.
Yeah.
And which is interesting because you think, well, wouldn't that make Stim not as good? Well, you just sort of bludgeon them to death with Marines and siege tanks.
Yeah, you place those tanks just right. You push in the huge DPS of Marines plus the huge range of siege tanks being able to push in. It's pretty good, Tasteless.
Pretty damn good. So, you know what? Our first match today is going to be MVP against San. Now, San, I always love telling the story. San was a guy we actually made fun of a lot in the casts. He was basically the worst player of the tournament. We didn't expect to see much more coming from him, and that changed entirely a few seasons ago. This guy is suddenly, like, I would say easily top 5 Protoss in the world.
Yeah, I put him top 5 to top 10. That's right around where I would have him. His PvP not as hot, but his PvT taste is a little stat for you. Never lost a game in the GSL PvT.
Really?
Yeah. Well, actually, he's lost games, but not matches.
Take a look at our players now. I said before, MVP the Game Genie Terran, although he's slowly starting to lose. His edge here, San, sort of the opposite story. He started out, we expect him to be out of the tournament. Now I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon.
No.
MVP, hold that thought. As you can see here, in MVP's history, he took out Huck. Huck obviously very frustrated with his loss. MVP is just such a solid player. He has, I think, the best long, drawn-out games, you know?
Yeah, he really, the longer the game goes, the better it looks. And he managed to take out Jelizerg, even though Jelizerg in the first game looked like a monster. Definitely watch that game, guys.
Oh, yeah, check that out for sure. As you can see,
that's us.
I know those
That
guys.
wasn't us right now, though.
No, not the same color shirt today. As you can see here with San, he actually managed to take out White Raw, and that was actually a very epic PvP series.
Yeah, a lot of 4 gates.
It's kind of sad White Raw's not in the tournament anymore. His style is so solid.
Took out Damaga as well.
Yes.
And Damaga, I think he messed up a little bit. I felt like he could have had that series Tasteless. But San played very, very well.
So, with those guys out, San is the Protoss who's left. His PvT is going to be the next matchup. He's going to be showing off here for us.
He's had to go through every match Tasteless. Has to be a very well-balanced player to make it all the way to the finals.
Yeah, it's funny because some of the players like Inca, for instance, have PvP'd, or in other words, Protoss versus Protoss, their way through tournaments. Just blind luck managed to allow them to have the same matchup over and over and over again. And, of course, if you're good at that matchup, that's pretty good for you. In this case, it's not going to be that he's got to play against every single race in this tournament. Okay, now the purpose of our tournament here is so that people donate money to Japan. Every dollar we get, every won we get, is going to
Every
go.
euro we get.
Yeah, everything we get is going to go donated to help our neighbors out there. We are not just nerd ballers down here at GoMTV. We are philanthropists as well.
Well, we see what MVP has done. It's a little summary there. By the way, guys, I do want to say everyone should be trying to go some of these meetups that we keep reading about. Everyone goes and meets up and watches GSL Finals stuff, those finals parties, watching it together in a group. I guarantee you you're going to have a more fun viewing experience that way.
Yeah, get some get-togethers going.
Yeah. I know you like to watch it in your underwear, but guess what? Maybe you can watch it in your underwear anyways.
Yeah, with somebody else there together. It's always
party.
more fun to watch.
If you all agree to just sit in your underwear and watch it, then no one's going to be embarrassed.
Then no one should be embarrassed. Yeah.
Exactly.
So get your friends together. Get a look at together. If you get it big enough, let us know here at GOM. Maybe we'll give you a shout-out.
Yeah, we try to.
We try to. So,
do we look a funny color today? Are we a little bit orange?
I don't know. We are on this monitor. I don't know. It looks like we're in the pits of hell right now on our screen. It's a very, very dark red kind of overshadow here. Casting StarCraft 2 from hell. I wouldn't want to be in heaven if that's what hell's like, man. Yeah.
It harkens back to the Ninja Turtles thing that you've said before, being a foot soldier and all that.
I don't actually remember saying that.
No, you said how, like, that's where all the cool kids go. They hang out with Shredder.
Oh, yeah, the Ninja Turtles movie, yeah. All the
like
bad
video
kids,
games and skateboarding.
They go out there and skateboard and gamble and play video games. I'm like, well, that sounds like a pretty good
that's
deal.
what being bad will get you, Tasteless.
Time to work for Shredder.
Yeah.
Our map is Metalopolis. And I got to say, what map could be better for these two guys to start out on? I think it should be a pretty long, drawn-out game. Now, San's style is one where he tends to sort of whittle away at his opponent's economy, never really does an all-out attack. MVP is very calculated. His mid-game better than anybody else in the world. Should be a pretty tough match. I'm betting it will not be one-sided at all.
No, I think that this is the hardest matchup to guess today. I guess I'm not going out on a limb to say that because MC's in the other, but this should be excellent.
All right, it's game time. PBT head-to-head on Metalopolis. Let's get this going. Uh-oh. We're going to have to restart the game.
Sorry.
San. That happens sometimes, guys.
It does.
We're going to have to do the game remade. We might have to kill a little bit of time. Now would be a good time to get on Twitter. Add GomTVNet. Add Call Me Tasteless. Add Artosis. We tweet little things to you guys.
That's right. Normally, Tasteless will do some really funny jokes. Normally, I will rant about ladder games I'm
I can't believe the Colossus has something like that.
I'm like, LOL, another disc! Or, oh my god, these unpausers! That type of thing. Which, I mean, that might make you laugh even more than Tasteless jokes. Who knows?
Who knows, man?
Laughing at a poor, helpless nerd as he flails about.
People have sent me Pirate Bird fan art.
I saw some of that. Some of that was so funny.
You know, Idra was just at MLG.
Yeah.
He was there for the Pirate Bird experience.
That's true. I hope people ask about it. Speaking of MLG, you guys got to go watch those VODs on MLG Pro. Nanawa, oh my god, is that kid good. Oh
that kid is crazy good. I was really impressed.
I can't believe how much he has actually improved. He has improved dramatically over the past few months.
Well, you know, it's funny to see. It's sort of like with San, you know, who's more established and stays in the scene against who is kind of not as well known, not as accomplished, and manages to come out on top like that.
You know, I would love to see Nanawa come over here and try the GSL.
I would love that.
I think everyone should suggest to Nanawa.
I think that's a good idea.
Come on over. I promise I'll get him a spot in the GOM house.
Yeah, I'm sure that'd be pretty easy to pull off.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the guy that strings, you know?
Just 26-2 to MLG. Yeah, he wants to come over and play GSL. GOM people just clapping their hands together like this. Oh, my God! That's so exciting!
I'm going to have to ask him if our lighting is actually... If this is just the monitor.
Is the monitor just
we have like
dying?
A red hue. It looks like we're casting from the inside of a volcano. I don't know if that's actually...
They probably don't see that. They're like, you guys look fine. They're like tweeting us right now. Like, hey,
fine.
it looks
Stop
fine, you
talking about
idiots.
it.
It's like, no, guys. It looks so red on our preview screen.
Well, we have done some new stuff with the lighting in here, actually. Looks like the countdown has finally started. So this is not a drill. We are actually going to get this PvT going here. Our first match, we had 2 days off. I was lonely. I missed you guys. It's good to be back here at the GSL. Biggest, bestest esports show in the world. Biggest, bestest show.
In the world.
In the world.
Ever.
Ever. Take that, Barnum and Bailey Circus. Outdone you too. Do you remember that? Barnum and Bailey Circus, those commercials they play on TV?
Yeah, man. That's what I always said when you said
ever.
the greatest show on earth.
Yeah. Yeah, we're better than them. And
are
Cirque du
better.
Soleil. Cirque du Soleil? Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Whoops. All right, let's go. All right, in the red at the south, we have the Game Genie Terran.
I am MVP.
It is packed in our studio right now. At the north, we have our excellent Korean Protoss player. His name in Korean means mountain.
Hoso-san.
San means mountain, not Hoso.
Coco Reaper has arisen.
I don't.
Coco shoot touch San's shoulder. San is cursed. It's a Pokemon reference with some other references in there I don't even quite get.
I'm glad you played Pokemon, Artosis.
We
would get these references down. I've played every other game except Pokemon.
You know, I wish I still had time. I wish there were high-level Pokemon tournaments. You know what they need to do is make a true MMO of Pokemon. I would quit this whole
God.
StarCraft game so quick. I'd be the best trainer in the world, man. I'd be that crazy one that they talk about. They're like, yeah, Lance the Dragon Trainer is pretty hard, but have you heard of Artosis? He only comes out on Tuesday nights. All his Pokemon are level 150.
By the way, when I was saying this is the greatest show on earth, better than Cirque du Soleil. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I said Cirque du Soleil. I had one of those moments where I said the word.
Cirque
I'm
du Soleil
am I,
or something?
Am I going to say this word on TV incorrectly? That'd be terrible. All right, game is picking up now. Our Protoss player scouting over here slips in. I believe he checked to see if the second gas is going to be taken. He will get out in time. I think San is going to be pretty pleased with these positions here because, of course, San generally sort of passive as far as his main army is. He likes to use work prisons. Yeah, whack-a-mole Protoss.
He loves to just run around and throw up new bases, refugee style. I'm really excited to see what build San is going to do here. There's so many PvT openings that are popular right now.
Yeah, you know, one thing about MVP is he has a million different builds. I cannot think of somebody who has more builds than this guy.
That's
maybe Inca
maybe
too,
a construction company, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's... You never know what to expect with him.
Well, this game, Tasteless, looks like he's going to do a Marauder expand. Meantime, Sun looking like... Looks like we're going to see a 3 Warp Gate push. We have seen stuff like that relatively often. Recently, Slayer's Alicia, in my opinion, the best PvTer in the world has started that. But no, actually 4 gates going up. Never mind. The 3 gate push is something Alicia does a lot. This is going to be 4 gate, though. This is going to be a tad bit all-in-ish. We'll see if MVP can actually hold it.
It's a bit unexpected coming from San. As I said before, he's normally pretty passive. So this is a sign of a good player. He knows his style, and he's willing to mix it up. Because clearly MVP is not expecting a rush. He's going to quick command center to expand here. He said I'm against San and I'm in cross spots, well, I'll just expand.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, San, this is the type of situation where he actually would normally just want to expand all over the place, play safe. Shows just a few units come down, that's fine. You know, a Zealot and 2 Stalkers, that's what I would make early with a 1 Warp Gate expand against a Marauder builder. So... I mean, nothing is really off right now. We know that MVP has no idea because he's not building a bunker.